On October 1, 2025, several noteworthy Ohio government-related actions and contexts are evident, largely influenced by the federal government shutdown that began at 12:01 a.m. that day due to Congress and the Senate's failure to pass a budget agreement 235. Federal shutdown impact on Ohio, *. Governor Mike DeWine stated the federal shutdown did not have an immediate or widespread impact on Ohio as of October 1, 2025. Ohio state agency directors were actively communicating with federal authorities to monitor the situation and planning for contingencies. Essential federal services, such as hospitals and safety forces, continued operating without pay, awaiting congressional resolution to funding 3. Some federal properties like parks or museums in Ohio may have closed temporarily, though essential services remained operational. 3. The U.S. Postal Service continued normal mail delivery and operations, being funded through service fees rather than federal appropriations, thus unaffected by the shutdown. 2. Ohio's federally funded programs like SNAP and WIC were still functioning because October's funding had been prepaid by the federal government. Long-term impacts remained uncertain if the shutdown extended beyond a month. 2. U.S. district courts and federal courts in Ohio stayed open with the possibility of delaying some civil cases, while continuing criminal cases. Veterans Affairs medical centers were fully operational, though some non-essential call centers were temporarily closed. The Veterans Crisis Line remained active for mental health emergencies. 2. Legislative and government actions in Ohio, *. 8 new Ohio state laws took effect on October 1, 2025, including the prohibition of traffic ticket quotas for law enforcement officers, mandatory age verification requirements for access to online pornography websites. 6. Governor DeWine and Lt. Governor John Tressel announced Ohio was selected as one of 5 states for a federal pilot program aimed at boosting self-sufficiency and strengthening families, indicating ongoing state-federal collaborative initiatives. This pilot aligns with social welfare and family support goals, but specific program provisions and agencies involved were not detailed for this date. 4. Other contexts, *. On a related timeline, federal executive actions, such as an H-1B visa fee increase, signed on September 19, 2025, were being interpreted and implemented by federal agencies, with university legal affairs and international offices actively monitoring impacts for affected workers, including Ohio residents at educational institutions. 1. U.S. Representative Mike Carey, R. Ohio 15, issued a public statement regarding the federal government shutdown on October 1, 2025, reflecting the political and fiscal challenges at the federal level affecting Ohio. 5. No additional specific enforcement actions or public events run by Ohio state government on October 1, 2025, were identified in the available information. The major focus remained on adapting to the federal shutdown and implementing newly effective state laws. Summary: Ohio experienced minimal immediate disruption from the federal shutdown on October 1, 2025, with essential services and federally funded programs continuing temporarily. 8 new state laws became effective, including traffic and online content regulation. Ohio's selection for a federal pilot program targeting family self-sufficiency highlighted ongoing government initiatives. Coordination between state and federal agencies was active, aiming to manage the unfolding federal funding crisis impact. Key officials involved included Governor Mike DeWine, Lt. Governor John Tressel, and U.S. Representative Mike Carey. Relevant state agencies included Ohio's department directors, managing state operations and social programs, alongside federal agency offices, such as Veterans Affairs Centers in Ohio 23456.